BioVaria is Europe's leading marketplace for life science inventions emanating from public research institutions and universities across Europe. Some 50 licensable projects were presented this year, mainly therapeutic and diagnostic candidates for major human diseases. BioVaria's format is unique, combining 10-minute oral presentations with an all-day poster exhibition. This gives potential licensees from industry a convenient overview, followed by the opportunity to discuss projects of interest in more detail with senior scientists and technology transfer professionals.
My impression from the feedback that I received from industry in particular is that they do like the format of this very short and focused talks, that they do see that we try to give them technologies that have achieved a certain maturity and that can be licensed. Perhaps not always off the spot, but with an extra 1 or 2 years of collaboration will achieve a result that is usable in industry and useful for industry and society.
Due to its unique format and the quality of the licensing opportunities presented, BioVaria has become a firm favourite with industry. Today, its participants and supporters include many biopharmaceutical industry big names.
To come here, spend the day in networking, have a deeper look at technologies, different opportunities, and talking directly at the posters here to scientists and to tech transfer people is extremely helpful in digging out, let's say, the opportunity that might be of interest for pharma like Boehringer Ingelheim.
These are novel technologies, most of these, and a lot of them fit into the scope of the indications we are working as Bayer. And we can talk to the people on their posters or directly after the oral presentation. So it's a very unusual and very excellent format. So I very much appreciate BioVaria and will come here next year as well.
Concept is very good. I think short presentations, then one-on-ones at a poster where you can meet the people, and the selection of the presented things, the pre-selection is very good. I think this is really tailored to the customer of industry and venture capital.
I think there is a lot of exciting new ideas being presented, which have the potential to be explored in a collaborative fashion between academia and the biopharmaceutical industries.
We are an American company, deals with European institutions, and European companies are relatively rare, but when they do happen, they may be very important and significant. It's my job to look for licensing opportunities. This is mostly very early. There may be 1 or 2 things which may be interesting for my company, Merck & Company.
I'm taking away contacts, early contacts. It'll take some review, some evaluation, and we may just get in touch with these companies.
I wanted to keep my network up to date. I think that's the most important topic for me, and also wanted to see whether there are new technologies, new programs, which we might be interested as a company as Morphosis.
BioVaria is an important meeting with strong local focus, but with early research focus, and therefore, especially for seed investors like us, interesting.
To some degree, one doesn't even know which university organizations or which technology transfer organizations are worth visiting, so that by gathering them together here, one gets very quickly an overview of which groups are most likely to have something, and then be able to see at one time what they have to offer.
13 technology transfer organisations, led by Asenian, have organised this year's BioVaria, representing some 46 research institutes and universities in 9 countries. Following each presentation stream, the scientists and their technology transfer colleagues are available in the exhibition room for further discussions with business developers and investors seriously interested in co-developing their innovative academic projects.
It's a different format, and I think that is the key value of BioVaria. So it's that differences, considering the other events and the other formats, it's giving them really strength and bigger power in this field of events in Europe.
Here I think they have a network, and sometimes I've attended some other showcase in Europe, and you go there with your scientists and you're very upset because you have almost no industrials. So it's well organized, and I think the big advantage is the network that they have. And also the fact that you have other TTOs from Europe, you have the good ones, so you have the really also good technologies that are presented, and I think that's why the industrials are coming to that event.
Well, it's much smaller. We're used to some of the big North American ones like Bio, but the quality of the material is much higher and the intensity of the interaction is much higher.
You are pitching a lot of technologies, you get introduced a lot of new technologies in a short period of time, and that is really, really efficient.
There have indeed been licensing agreements which have been initiated here, so by context conversations which happened at the BioVaria. That's of course the sort of the core success.
It's very important for us to be part of this conference, since we make contact to industry, we see the other transferred agencies, and we meet everybody who is from Munich and also from Germany and Europe.
Our goal for BioVaria 2013 is to attract even more biotech and pharma industry by permanently improving the selection process of the technologies presented. Furthermore, we are thinking about including the topic medical devices to next year's event, and therefore opening BioVaria 2013 to a new branch of the life science industry. We would love to have you here next year on June 4th for BioVaria 2013, also here in Sofitel in Munich.